Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, you go here, here. I'm going to share my screen for a minute, and we'll come back. So this is 4A, Digital Electronics. Okay, I'm going to switch to the mask because my face is sweating. Yeah, my face shield, my bad. Okay. So if you go to your modules, yesterday you guys should have been working on the assignment that was the notation assignment. And hopefully you got that done in your notebook. If not, leave some space for that to finish that up in your notebook. I think there was only 15 problems, so it shouldn't have been that hard. And we went over the pre-investigating basic circuits so that we can start this lab, investigating basic circuits lab. So on the next page, you're going to call it investigating basic circuits, and you can say lab or whatever after, that's fine. But this is what we're going to do, okay? What we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating circuits based on what they're telling us to do. And then we're going to take measurements with our multimeter, all right? So I'm going to kind of walk you through part of it, and hopefully I can get this camera in the right angle so you guys can see what I'm doing. But we're going to try to make this work. By the way, I tested your electronics kits with a brick that would charge a phone, and it worked. So if you don't have a computer at home, you can use the charging cord or the charging brick from your phone, and it'll actually make this power supply work. So there's that.
You mean the box?
Yes, the box. It's called a brick, but whatever. Yes, the box. You take the USB plug out, and you have a USB plug. Yeah, plug it in. All right. So I'm going to try, see if I can set this up in a way it'll be easy for y'all to see. Maybe. I did say maybe, right? This is going to be awesome. All right. I'm going to have to ditch something. You know what? I'm going to use a power brick because that's going to be easier for me. So I'll do this.
All right, Mr. Wilson, show us the way.
Yes, I'm going to show you the way. Don't worry, I wasn't going to say it. All right. I was not going to say that. Okay. Let's see if I can make this. There we go. All right, so basically, I'm going to be able to use my mouse now after all. Put this way. All right. So basically, we're going to start by making a simple circuit. We're going to need these components. We need a 330 ohm resistor, two of them, 330 ohm resistors. I'm going to show you how to see where the colors are so that you know what resistors what. And then we're going to need 2 light emitting diodes, which are LEDs. And then we need some wire. So you're going to take your wire and your jumpers. You're going to need your multimeter, which you guys should have, the orange multimeter. And then a breadboard with a power supply, which you should have. Okay? So, having done all that, I'm going to switch over to the camera. Can y'all see the camera? No. No, not yet. Now you can see the camera. What's up? I'm going to post it up here, but go ahead and click, go back to, modules, scroll down. Click that. And now click the one above that little link right there. Sure. Okay, and sign in. You're going to sign in using your school email address without the G-Doc. Oh. Yeah. And then it's going to ask you for that code that was back on Canvas. I'm going to pull up the Teams Meet over here so you guys can see what I'm doing.
I feel energy running through my bones.
You feel energy?
I
Feel the energy rolling through my bones.
All right. Sounds like a good thing, I guess.
Like I'm touching the tips of these things.
Yeah. All right. So can y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
No? No, not here. I mean on
Yes,
this.
sir. Yeah, we see.
Okay. So I can't really see full screen. I can only see partial. So what I'm showing you though is that I'm going to take this USB cable that's connected to my power supply, which came in your box. Your power supply should already be connected to your board, but if it comes out, it just goes back in pretty easily. So on the bottom here, you have 4 pins on both sides. They go in the outer rows that go across. And try not to bend the pins because then you have to bend them back and it's a pain.
You sharing?
Yeah.
I don't see it on here.
Okay. Let me get them set up. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I don't think you're sharing.
Oh, it's because you guys can't see because I'm logged in as myself. So I don't really know how to see everything. Where's the participants? Here?
Yeah.
You see my name?
Yeah, that you. This one's muted though. The other one's not.
You see my name anywhere else?
No. It does that for me too. So
What does that say?
spotlight me.
Who spotlighted?
What?
I don't know.
I guess I gotta sign in myself.
Yeah, I guess. Here, I mean, it's logged out here. And you can sign in.
See if I can your password.
Which
That's nice.
All right. So I should be signing out. You'll have to sign in and then drag it over so people can see it.
Okay. Oh, you actually logged out of Teams.
I did. I had to.
Oh.
So you can log in. You have to log into Teams so that it pulls up your account. Okay, we're trying to get everything figured out, so bear with us. But once you have the power supply put in or mounted, which it should be, the end of that USB cord, one end goes in here, and the other end will go into either the back of your computer or a USB port on your computer, or in this case, I'm going to use this brick right here, and I'm going to plug it in to that.
Does it have to be this cord?
Well, it needs to be USB to USB, so unless you have a USB to USB, then I would say
I
yes.
don't. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, most people don't. Okay, there's a little switch on it that you can turn off the power supply and turn it back on, and you'll see the little green light turn on. That's how you know it's on. Okay. What you're going to look at is, let's see if I can zoom in.
It's kind of blurry, fuzzy.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to try to fix that. Hold on. Is that better?
A little bit.
Okay. So what I'm looking at are these there's a little jumper here. It's a yellow piece of plastic. And then there was another one on this side. I pulled this one off because it was for 3.3 volts and I'm trying to use only the 5 volt. So make sure that it's on the 5 volt section. Let's see if I can zoom in. No, not you guys. Okay. So I don't know if that's clear enough for y'all or not, but right above this, right up here, it'll say 5 volts on the outside right here. And then it says 3.5 on the inside. So I want my pin or my jumper to be on the outside. So this little yellow thing right here, this little yellow thing that you can't see because my arm's moving all weird. All right, that is going to go on the outer 2 pins. Okay, so that it's at 5 volts. And then you'll have 5 volts running through this top part right here. If you guys, once you get that set up and you have that correct, raise your hand. so I know who's got it and who doesn't. Okay.
It was already on there.
Yeah, one side is on there already set at 5. The other side set at 3.3. If you just take the one out that's set at 3.3, you won't have any issues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where do I put it?
You can put it in the box. I just tossed mine in the box so that I have it for later because we'll probably need it later. But for right now, we're good with just the 5.
Okay.
You guys need to find a power strip near where you're sitting and plug your power supply in. Yep, that's the white box. There should be a power strip underneath your seat. So like right where your feet are at, where you're sitting. And yours is on your right.
Mr. Woolison,
Yep.
may I show you?
You can show me if you want. I'm just trying to make sure that everybody has it. So if you don't have it, keep your hand down. And if you do have it, put your hand up so I know.
Like this.
I'm going to say yes, but I can't really see. So,
Yeah, closely.
well, looks like you've got both jumpers on. Take the one that's on the 3.3, the one that says 3.3 on it, take it out.
3.3. Right here.
Is it on 3.3?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, take that one out and just put it back in your box.
Oh, thank you.
You bet. Okay. So now what you guys are going to have to do is you guys need to find wire in that box there, and you're going to take wire and connect it from the red side to the red bar on your breadboard. So there should be a little screw that you can unscrew on the power supply, and you can loosen it up, put the wire in there, and then close it back onto the wire. You'll need 2 wires, one for the ground, which is black, and one for the power, which is red.
This good?
That looks better, yeah.
Alrighty.
All right. Now find a place to plug it in to a USB port.
Can we use our Chromebooks or?
I would imagine yes. I would imagine Chromebooks will put out enough power to power this thing, so hopefully. Okay. So hopefully
Chromebook has 5 volts in it.
Chromebook has 5 volts. I don't know what you said.
I said hopefully.
Okay. You're also going to want to unbox your multimeter. So unbox your multimeter and get out the red and the black leads. These.
So what happens if we plug it in? Mine isn't glowing.
Okay. Once you plugged it in, did you push the white button on the top?
Oh, yeah, that was working.
There
Sorry.
you go. There you go. It works.
Yes, it's alive. It's alive.
Yay, Amazon. Okay. Oh, that wasn't a plug for Amazon. I'm just saying. I'm not getting paid by Amazon. It was not a plug. That was my opinion and not the district's opinion. Okay. So once you have your multimeter out, God, this is what's hard because everything's backwards on my screen. So I'm going to turn this a little bit. Once you have your multimeter out, there's going to be holes down here at the bottom. Okay, you've got one that says COM. That's going to be your black plug. So you're going to take the black plug and put it in to the COM.
I don't think I have that.
You guys should also have a COM on your green multimeter. Okay, you unscrewed them all the way. So wrap it around the metal part and then screw the thing back on. Okay. Then you're going to take the red one and we're going to connect that one to the V omega MA part, the second one. Like that. Okay. The last one up here is for whenever we're dealing with AC and we're not dealing with that. So for the whole year, you're basically going to be using these two. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. And then you can kind of set that off to the side. Just it's ready to go. But we're going to continue with our box here. So let me see if I can zoom out again. And I'll bring the box up here. There you go. Okay. Y'all, face-to-face guys, need to go to this bag right here and get 2 red LEDs out of that bag, each person. home, my onliners, you're gonna find this box right here that's full of LEDs,
Yes, sir.
and we're gonna pick out 2 red ones. Okay, I haven't opened this either, so. All right, there you go. And I'm gonna pick out 2 red.
Not trying to prick myself. I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, but you should be able to get away with getting LEDs without getting stabbed by them, hopefully. If not, you'll learn a lesson today.
How many people have poked themselves and like bled inside your class? Have you counted?
I would imagine that I've only had like 2 or 3 people actually tell me that that's happened, so whether it happens and they don't tell me is another story, but all right. But this is what you're doing. You're getting 2 red LEDs and you're going to get them out. Don't lose them, just kind of set them off to the side. And we're going to get all our parts out first. You're going to find the pack of resistors. You should have 2 different packs of resistors. You're going to look at the bottom of your resistor packs, and one of them is going to say 330 10 pieces. That's the bag we want. The other bag, we're going to put back in. We just want this bag. 330, grab 2 resistors out of the 330 section.
I need to get 2 red lights. Can I get blue lights?
2 red lights are there.
Can I get blue lights?
So you need 2 LEDs and 2 330 ohm resistors. So somewhere, you guys can't see this because I've kind of moved it. There we go. Somewhere in this pack, we're going to have 330 ohm resistors. So what we have to do is we have to find the right ones because they're all kind of packed together.
At the back.
Yes, if you look at the back, I don't know if you can see that.
It's 2, right?
They're in order from smallest to biggest.
Yeah. And so it actually tells you what the values are for each section. Once you take them off of this, though, it's not going to be there anymore. So we're going to find the ones that say 330, which are these. And I don't know if you can see that or not, but it says 330 ohms right there. Those are the ones we want. We're going to put the rest of them back in here. All right. Now I'll pack that back in there and put that back. Okay. We're also going to need some jumper wires. So you should have a wad of jumper wires. I already cut mine apart, but you guys should have a bunch of these jumper wires like this. Oh, you can't see my hand. Okay. So there's a bunch of them. We don't need all of these, but you can take a few and just kind of set them out to the side because we're going to use a couple. All right. I'm just going to set some there, put those back. Yes? Okay, I haven't told you yet. Okay. I'm going to tell everybody, so you're going to be able to see what we're doing. Those wires are the same as my jumper wires. Okay? So I'm going to set those down. I got my 2 LEDs, my jumper wires, and my resistors. I only need 2 of these resistors, so I'm going to go ahead and take 2 of them off. And they kind of just slide right out. And it's okay if they bend a little bit. Okay? Now I put these back in my pouch so I don't lose them. Kind of want to try to keep everything together so I don't forget where everything is.
So what are we getting again?
What's that?
What are we getting?
You're getting 2 330 ohm resistors,
Sure.
2 red LEDs, and then 10 jumper wires, basically. You probably don't even need 10, but that's what we're looking for.
It bends a little bit. 330.
Hashir, if you don't have red, it might be dimmer. It might give you a different value, but that's fine. Right now, we're just looking at measuring, so that's fine.
How do you take out the resistors? I got it, never mind.
Okay, so something we're going to look at is how to determine the value of our resistors. So I'm going to try to zoom this in a little bit better and clean it up. All right. So I'm going to share my screen again so we can go back and forth so we can see what we're looking for. Right here it says that we need 2 330 ohm resistors. Okay,
Check.
and it tells us the colors: orange, orange, brown, gold. Okay, so that's what we're looking for: orange, orange, brown, gold. So back here, we need to look and make sure it should be correct, but we want to make sure it's correct. So we're going to look at the colors on the actual resistor. Here, let me use this thing to point.
I thought we were talking about the LED light.
No. So we're looking for orange, brown, gold. And the gold on this one doesn't look very gold, but that's what it's supposed to be. And actually, this looks like it has 5 color code, but orange. Yours has 4.
I can't really see it. I mean,
Yeah, I want to see if I can zoom in better, but where's my hand? Yeah.
This is small.
It looks more like orange, black, brown.
Yeah, it does look like that, right? Orange,
so
black.
like this.
Make sure it says orange right here. Orange. And then it should be, I'm guessing they labeled these a little weird with the black instead of the brown. Because it should be orange, brown, gold, but
The brown's like at the end of it though, too.
yeah. So maybe it's orange, and then the last one's brown. Oh, you can't see that.
It's orange, blue, orange.
Orange,
They look like blue to me.
brown. And then these two are black. I'm not sure why they did that way, but that's what it is. Orange, brown. Usually the last one is your percentage of accuracy, and we'll talk about that in the next PowerPoint. Anyway, make sure you get those two and that they're the correct ones. Y'all out live face to face, it should say brown, or orange, brown, gold. Yeah, it should be very definitive as far as what that is. Okay, so everybody got all their stuff together?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now I'm going to take my blue box, see if I can re-angle this. All right, I'm going to take my blue box, and I'm going to kind of set that off to the side because I don't need that right now. And put my LEDs back in there so I don't lose them. And I'm only going to be dealing with the stuff that I need, which would be a pen, my notebook, because we don't use pencil.
Ross does.
Oh, I see. Ross does. All right.
See, I argued long and hard enough to where he just gave up, okay?
I'm going to push these LEDs in here just so that I know where they're at. I'm going to do the same with my resistor. Nothing is connected. It's just in there so that I don't drop them on the floor and lose them. Okay? You guys can do how you want to, but make sure you don't lose anything. I need double checking with these resistor labels. Okay.
What if my brother swallows an LED?
Right now? No, not yet.
So I just put them anywhere in the board.
That's 330K. That's 330K. We're looking for 330 ohms, so that's too big. It should be 330 ohm. So that's like 1,000 times bigger than what we need.
So the omega.
Yeah, it should be 330 omega.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm talking to Hashir mainly. What he was showing was 330K.
You turn so fast. Take it way down.
Okay, well, are you looking right now, Hashir? You're muted. You're muted. If you're talking to me, you're muted. You have to unmute yourself. Oh, there went the camera.
Uh-oh, I lost my heart rate. It's not in there.
Okay, so basically what I want you guys to do first, maybe, but you guys should be able to unmute yourselves.
Can they?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because TJ's talking, so. Yeah, and I can't unmute. You have to unmute.
Make me a sandwich after this.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So one of the things I want you to do first, just so we can see how voltage, you just have to hit the microphone, I think, up there by the camera. There should be a little microphone symbol that's got a line through it. Now you're unmuted.
Okay, yeah, no, okay, yeah, yeah, because my dad has a lot in this box, and yeah, that's the closest I can find.
Well, actually, that's really far away. So can you find anything without a letter after the number?
Almost all of these have a number, I mean, letter.
Okay. You know what? Just use the 330Ks and just make sure that in your notes and in your notebook, you're writing down that you're using 330K. All of your values are going to be off by, basically off by 1,000%, but it'll be all right. We'll be able to figure it out. The important thing on this particular lab is that you are able to measure. The next lab, you're going to have issues if you can't find the correct values for your resistors. So we'll figure that out for the next one. Okay, cool. So let's move on. What I want you guys to do is take one of your jumper wires. It does not have to be black. I just like to use black for my ground, and I like using red for my power. I want you to...
Positive, negative?
Yeah, positive and negative.
Which one you pick? The black one?
Normally, the negative is black and the positive is red,
I pick blue for negative.
but it doesn't really matter. The color of the wire will not affect what your output is. It's just
Where you put it.
right. So I'm going to connect one. Let's see if I can do this. The red jumper to the red line up there at the top where my power's coming in, and then I'm going to connect the black jumper to the blue line. And so I should have two different jumpers here, one red and one black, or whatever color you're choosing. Just don't forget which is which.
So does it matter like which one where we put it, or?
No, it can go anywhere along the top row with the red line that goes across. That can be your power. And anywhere along the blue line is going to be your ground.
Kind of like this. You can see it.
Maybe. We're going to test it right now and see if you got it to work. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take your multimeter, all right, and we're going to turn the dial to where you have a 0.00 over here. It should be the V with a bar at 20.
Can we plug it up like this? Or
No, you're on the wrong one. Your red is on the wrong.
this one?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay. So once you have that, I'm going to try to, I can't really, they don't really sit up right. Try to set it to where you guys can see it. Okay, and I'm going to take my two jumpers that I plugged in, my red and my black, right there. I'm going to connect my red to my red lead, and you can kind of use your finger to hold it there. And then my black to my black lead, and look at the numbers that you're getting on your meter.
You turn it on?
Yes, turn it on.
All right.
You should be getting.
I got it to 5.
You should be getting something very close to 5. Mine is 4.97. Can y'all see
Where do
that?
you turn it to? I mean, which knob? I mean,
You're going to turn it to the V with the bar, and you're going to turn it to the number 20. Yeah, so there's 5 volts coming out of there right now.
Would that shock you?
No,
Would it tingle?
no, I'm doing it right now and I don't feel anything.
I got negative 3.20.
Okay, so flip your leads around.
Oh, crap.
If you're getting a negative value, you have the red to the negative side and the black to the positive side. So you need to flip them around. Okay.
I don't think mine's working.
Y'all work on that for a second. I'm gonna go check these guys that are face to face real fast.
Yes, sir.
You jump in between.
In my house, this one.
Okay, so this is where we got a problem. This end. It has to be screwed into this. So this is your ground.
What are we supposed to be writing in our journal? Does anybody know?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm not really sure. Is it working for you?
This one.
Me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's working.
You like put it together or did like put it in something?
Put on the very left side.
Mm-hmm.
Put one on the right side. Put one on the left side, like on that little strip right there.
No problem. Hey, I haven't backed it up, so if you
And
want
then
to copy it and paste it somewhere.
I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay.
And I wanna load it onto my laptop and bring it, because you said your laptop works, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let me try that, and then I'll be back a little bit later.
Okay. So now we got two more. We're gonna take that one being red. Or positive, this one being brown. We're gonna take two ends and connect them to. That's some Yep. And then watch your. Yeah. Take this, touch it to the black one. We'll take the red one and hold it to the end of the grid. And watch your move. Okay, so you're sitting at 6 volts. All right?
Is this right? 3.1.
Now, because you're measuring across the resistor.
I
Okay, so you there? In fact, I'm going to turn yours down so you get kind of the same values as everybody else. I'll turn this down to 4.5.
You just turn up the power.
And how are you doing?
And just figure out something.
Oh, hook it up?
Yeah.
Okay. If you need help, let me know. Okay. Is everybody good with where we're at right now?
Mr.
Raise your
Wilson?
hand if you are good with where we're at.
No, me.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
It's not working for me,
Okay. Well, let's try to figure it out.
sir.
That's what today's all about. Trying to get it all to work.
What if I go to global? Does it shock me?
No, but you don't need to. You'll fry all the LEDs and everything. You should be sitting at about 5 volts. Okay. So TJ, what's going on?
So I have the red cord next to the red line and the black one next to the blue line.
Okay. Did you take two of these jumpers and connect them to the holes on each line?
Oh, whoopsie. Yes, sir.
Okay, do that first. And then what you're measuring or what you're touching is you're touching the one that's going to the blue line with the black probe. You can't see my hands. The one that's going to the blue line, you're going to hold with the black probe. So like I'm holding them together. And then the one that's coming off the red line, that's kind of why I like to use red and black, but I could see using red and blue also. But I'm going to hold that with the red. You can't see what I'm doing, but the red lead. So I'm basically holding the two metal points against my probes.
At the same time?
Yeah,
You're getting hot, Mr. Wilson.
I'm
Oh,
getting
I got you.
4.97. Yes,
You're getting hot.
they're getting hot.
Yes.
It shouldn't be getting hot. There shouldn't be any current going through them.
Feels warm.
Like, you shouldn't be. Not yet, not unless you got components in there.
So you got my components in here,
Huh?
right? But they're mixed everywhere.
Okay, but they shouldn't be connected, I don't think. Not unless you just got really unlucky.
It's negative.
So what's your reading now, TJ?
It is negative 1.19. I mean 1.1.
Okay. That doesn't sound right. First of all, they're backwards. You shouldn't have a negative. Are you on the V? Are you over here on the V20?
20, yes, sir.
Okay. And then you've got on your breadboard, you've got the power or the side with the jumper, the yellow jumper,
Yes, sir.
you've got your wires connected to that same side?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then you've got your black connected to the black jumper and your red connected to the red jumper. God, see, I think this camera's not in the right angle.
Yeah, can't really see, but yes, sir, it is.
Okay. I just can't get close enough. Let's see. Okay, like that. Maybe I need to zoom out. There. So like I should have a red one connected to the red and then the black one connected to the black.
Yes, sir.
And then you should be getting a reading kind of like what's on the screen, 4.975, somewhere in that area.
Still like a negative though.
Okay, if you've got a negative value, take your two leads. That means you've got something not connected and flip them around.
Which was, I got 4.60.
Flip them around.
Because it's on a 4.5. Yours is 4.5 set up instead of a 5. Huh? Then you'd be putting too much voltage. That's why I went under. I moved everybody to 4.5. So that you should be getting somewhere around there.
Start flipping around. It's like a 5.12 now.
Okay, that sounds right. That's where you should be. Okay. So hopefully everybody's gotten and tested their power. That's kind of what we were doing to make sure that we were getting the correct power reading out of our power supply. You should be at the 5-volt area. You could be a little under, like mine was 4.97, or you could be higher, like TJ's was 5.12. Okay, so what I want y'all to do is write that number down in your notebook. Whatever number that you started with, write it down. If you got 4.6, write it down. Yep. Okay, I'm going to switch back over to the lab so you guys can see. All right. I wanted to make sure that we are at a 5 volts or around 5 volts. Make sure the notch is initially oriented on the bottom, shown the picture. Okay, so this is what we have. We have 5 volts going in, and then we have ground. What we're going to do is we're going to make this circuit. So we're going to put one side of the LED into the row with power, and then you're going to connect, so you're going to connect a wire from the red side over to one of the columns. It burn? Huh?
Put the light in there, see if it works.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you want a resistor. If you don't put a resistor, it's going to get hot quick. Yeah. Make sure you're using resistors because otherwise this LED right here will get super hot.
Burn out.
And not just burn out, but probably burn your finger. That's usually the injuries we have in class is the fact that somebody plugs things in without putting a resistor, and then they get really hot and you burn yourself.
So I need to plug this in somewhere in the light?
Look at the diagram that's on the screen.
Oh.
You're going to take a jumper, kind of like what we just connected from the red row or the red row up at the top, and you're going to jump it to a row or a column on the breadboard. So this one is connected to 9. It doesn't have to be exact, but in this particular case, I would suggest you just do it exactly like they're doing there. So I would connect my jumper from the red side to the 9, to row 9, just like they're doing.
Wait, so do we take these off? Are you right?
They go, no, you're going to jump another wire. You need more wire.
Oh.
Yeah. You're going to need more wire than just 2 wires. Because you need 2 wires that connect to the actual power supply and then 2 wires that you're going to be jumping. So you need 4.
I did a small wire.
Okay. You guys at home really only need the 2 jumpers because that's all there is, 2 jumper wires. That's all you'll need. So I'm going to switch back to my camera so I can show you what I did. All right. So I took my red jumper wire.
Yes, sir.
And I jumped it over to row 9. or column 9, however you want to look at that. Columns kind of go up and down, so I'm going to say column 9. Okay, and if you paid attention to yesterday's lesson, everything that's in column 9 now is all connected. Oh, you can't see my hand. Everything that's in this column right here, column 9, all has power going into it now.
Whoa.
Okay, so I jumped it from here to column 9, and now all there's power all in there. All right, so now I'm going to go back to the shared screen. Okay, and I've done this wire right here, right?
Yes, sir.
Now I've got a resistor that's connected that goes over to column 12. So I'm going to go back and plug in a resistor like this. I'm going to plug it into column 9, and then I'm going to bend it over and put it in column 12. So that's 15, 14, 13, 12. Okay. And you got to kind of push it in there a little bit to make sure it goes in. You don't have to push hard, but it should go in there. I'm actually going to turn my power off right now, but just so that I don't have power running through there while I'm working. Okay. So I've got the resistor. So now I'm going to go back and look again. So I've got this wire, the jumper, then I got this resistor that jumps over to 12. And then I've got an LED that jumps from 12 to 13.
It don't work. It don't work.
Well, we're going to check it and make sure. Okay, so I'm going to take my LED and I'm going to jump it from 12 to 13. Okay. Hopefully you guys are following along. And then from 13, I have another jumper that goes to the blue line.
It works.
Okay. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to take my jumper that I have connected to my blue line and connect it to 13.
I feel like the one.
All right. So now I should have the circuit built that was in the lab that we wanted. This right here. We have this completed. All right. Now I haven't turned mine on, so I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to find out. Okay. So now I should be able to go to my button here and turn it on and see that my LED is turned on. So now it works. So everybody get to this point, and if your LED turns on, give me a hands up so I know that it works.
So what did you do to turn it on?
To turn it on, well, I turned on my power to my power supply. I ran a red wire from the red row to column 9, a resistor from column 9 to column 12, and then the LED from column 12 to column 13, and then the black wire, jumper wire from column 13 back to the blue row. If you get it and it works, you need to give yourself a high five because that means we got everything working right.
Yay.
If for some reason it's not working and you feel like you did everything correct, one thing that could possibly be wrong is the direction of your LED. If you put your LED in backwards, it won't turn on, and that's something you're going to find out today. So if you have it, take it and turn it the opposite direction and plug it back in. The longer leg of the LED should be closer to the resistor. Should be on the resistor column. Okay, y'all work on that. I'm going to go check on my face-to-face guys, and let's find out if we can't get everybody's first LED to light up.
Yes, sir.
Do what? Yeah, that's the resistor. From column 9, column 9 is the yeah, that's right. Column 9 to column 12. Let me know if it lights up. Okay. So we got it. So we got your red. Okay. This one. Tighten, get this good. So now you got power, which is blue on here. You got one goes over here. This one should, this gray one should be going into column 9. Instead of where it is working. So this is all we got on 9. The resistor should go from column, well, that's column 9, and then 8, so change that to 9. And then the resistor goes to column, goes to column 12, right? The resistor. So is that 12? Yeah, he's 12. Okay, and then one side of the LED goes to 12, the other side goes to 13. And then that wire goes to 13. Okay, now flip your switch. Boom, working. Did you get yours, Cameron?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
There it is, working. Okay. Everybody face to face has it?
Mr. Wilson, my stuff is still, I turned my stuff off, but it's still power going through it.
Yeah, that was what Tim said.
Probably got a discharge.
I don't have it.
I'm like, why is the power still?
Yeah, it's draining right now. It should drain until it turns off. All right. How many people have their hands up?
None.
None.
This is
Oh,
so
there's Braden. Braden's got it. Amir's got it. All right. So let's talk. What do we need to do different? Hashir, if you get it and it's not working, it might be that your resistor value is too high and your LEDs can't light up because there's not enough voltage going into them. So that's possible that the resistor value is just too high, because normally you run a 220 or a 330 resistor with a LED. So that could be an issue.
Do they have to be like on the same, like near each other? The
What's
cord
that?
and the LED?
I mean, otherwise you got to spread out the legs of the LED. I'll try to zoom in on mine. Let's see if we can make it a little more easier to see. Okay, so what I've got is I've got this.
I'm missing the resistor.
Oh yeah, you'll need that. So I've got my red wire here going to column 9 over here.
Yes, sir.
Then I've got the one side of the resistor going into column 9 and the other side going into column 12. Okay, and it's hard to see with this
It's
right
like
here.
in between or like the same column?
Do what?
Is it in between or the same column?
One side of the resistor is in the same column as the red wire, or the wire coming from your power.
Yes, sir.
The other side of the resistor, so it's going to go up and go over to the other side of the resistor, which is in column 12. I'm going to move this up here so that it gets out of the way. So I can kind of show you, hopefully. It's right there in column 12. That's the end of the resistor. The LED, this leg of the LED, is also connected to the same column 12. I don't know if I can make that any clearer. Okay. The other leg of that LED goes to 13. And then this wire here, the black wire that's coming off the blue line, goes to column 13 also. Okay, once you have this built and it's working, go on and answer the questions. Obviously, the first question is, can you trace the flow of the current in both of the above pictures? Basically, the answer is yes, if you can see that that the voltage is actually going to go through the circuit, or the current's going through the circuit, that's what you're looking for. So it should be yes. The second part, you'll go to question 2, where they want you to flip the direction of the LED, and then notice what happens to the LED. It shouldn't do anything, you're right. What's that?
Make the light brighter.
Do what? If you turn the voltage up, you will burn out that LED.
I did it on.
Yeah, you will burn out the LED. It only takes a second to burn out the LED.
It
Yeah.
still works.
Okay, so avoid making it higher voltage than what it's asking for.
Okay.
Okay. Once you have that all finished, you can use the DMM to measure your values. So that's your multimeter. Okay, and it's going to kind of tell you where to put your leads for your red side and the black side. Okay, so I still only have 2 hands. Has anybody else gotten their LED to light up?
Yeah, I got it light up.
Well, I know you 3 did. I'm good with y'all, but I'm trying to figure out what we're doing online. All right, Jackson Baker got his going. All right.
Are we going to add more LEDs?
Yes, that's why there's 2 of them. Because you are going to add more
How
later.
do we do that?
Oh, it's going to walk you through it. Once I get you through the first one, like you'll understand how the second one's wired up, and you should be good to go once we get through the first one and everybody gets theirs lit up.
You said we gotta answer a question?
I'm literally doing the exact same thing you're doing. It's not working.
Okay, so can you share your screen, Ross? Oh, you don't.
Yeah.
Do you have a camera that you'll be able to show us what you're doing?
Yeah, I can show you.
Sure, but I can't really. It's like on the monitor, so.
Okay. Share your monitor or whatever, and let's see what it looks like. See if we can figure it out.
I can show, but yeah.
Now, TJ, did you get yours on?
It's not working for me.
Okay, show me your power supply.
Power supply.
Yeah, I want to see that the light's on.
I'm sorry. It's as far as the core goes.
Can you aim the?
Get Ross.
You see it?
Okay.
Yeah, what am I doing wrong?
Everything, Ross.
Your light's not on in your power supply. You got power going to it?
Well,
Yes, sir.
yeah, well, not right now, but even when it is on, it doesn't work.
Okay, we'll put it on the power so we can see.
Small
TJ.
cord.
Okay, you've got the red. Okay, it looks as though you've got the red on the wrong side, and you've got the black on the other side. Flip your cables. Put the black on the bottom and the red on the top.
This side?
Yep, right there. Flip those 2 where they're plugged in. Make them the opposite of that. All right. I know.
Okay.
Okay. Is the power on?
Yes, sir.
The little green LEDs lit?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How do I zoom in? I want to make it bigger.
On him.
Fit to frame, what does that do? No.
Yes,
Spotlight, oh, there we go. Okay. We've got red going here. Okay. After the red wire goes and plugs into the breadboard, if you go down the row or the column, you should have 4 more holes, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. No, not that direction. Down.
Down this way.
Nope, other way.
This way.
Yes, across. Yes, across.
Yes, sir.
Is your resistor connected to any one of those 4 holes?
Oh, no, sir.
Okay, there's your problem. It should be connected to one of those 4 holes.
Here we go.
There you go.
Yay, victory.
All right. Success.
Hmm.
Okay, now how do I stop spotlighting? I want to stop looking at his. Okay, now TJ's good. Ross, you ready?
Guys.
You bet. Now you're able to continue on in the lab. Now you got it kind of going. Okay, so can try to continue on in the lab. And what we're going to do is, oh, I got to tell y'all, there should be, isn't this the class? Hold on. There may be a simple quiz, you guys, for you guys to take on Canvas.
Wow, what are some basic components that make up a circuit, simple circuit?
Possibly. Wait, did we already take a quiz in here?
I think so.
I think we did.
Over the 6 units?
We should have taken the quiz. Yeah, fundamentals quiz. That's what y'all should be taking. So if you guys get your LED lit, go take the fundamentals quiz, and we'll come back to this lab on Friday.
All right. Yes, sir.
Okay. In fact, if we don't have anybody else going in the next like 5 minutes, go do that anyway, because it's a quick quiz, and you have your notebooks, so you can use your notebooks. Ross, do you want to show me yours so we can see if we can get yours to light up? Wasn't really a yes or a no. So,
Yeah.
okay, can y'all see my screen? This is what I want you guys to make sure that you're doing. I'm gonna walk through it one more time so you can see. Yeah, I'm gonna unplug.
Okay.
I'm gonna unplug. All right. I'm gonna take one jumper, doesn't matter the color, but I'm gonna take one of these jumpers and I'm gonna connect it. Let's see if I can make y'all or help y'all see this. Okay, so there's a red line that goes all the way across. Do y'all see that up there at the top? There's a bunch of holes underneath that red line that goes all the way across. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing.
Oh wait, it's different. It's different for me.
It's different.
On mine, the plus is on the inside, and the minus is on the outside.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, no, that shouldn't be the way it is. You're okay. So
Oh, this thing is on the wrong side. This whole big thing is on the wrong side.
oh, you have your power supply on the wrong side. Oh, yeah.
That's probably what it is.
If it's on the wrong side, yes, your plus is going to be on the blue line, and your ground is going to be on the red line. Yes.
Okay, now I feel a lot less stupid now that it's okay.
Okay, so flip your power supply to the other side of your board. I wonder how many other people are having that same problem. Right?
It was the 5 volt was on that side, so I just did it.
Okay, so what he's saying, in case you guys aren't understanding, if you look right here on the end of the power supply, you have a plus and a minus. Okay, if this power supply is on the wrong side, that plus is going to end up being on the inside, and that's going to cause a problem. So you need to make sure that it's on the correct side, so that your plus is on the opposite side and your negative is on the inside. Yeah, I suppose that could be an issue. Okay, so if you've done that, I'm going to move my board a little bit more so you guys can see 9. I'm going to plug my wire from the red side, the red line, into number 9. Oh, you can't see 9. Into number 9, just like that. Then I'm going to take my resistor. I'm going to plug one end into number 9 and the other end into number 12. Right, like that. And I know you can hardly see that, but this is 9, this is 10, 11, this is 12. Then I'm going to take my LED. I'm going to take the long end, I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's see if I can make it, see it, nope. There's a long end and a short end. The long end goes in number 12, the short end goes in number 13. And then I'm gonna take
Wait,
another.
which?
What?
Which is which?
The long leg of the LED goes on the resistor side, so on 12. The short end will go into 13. Okay, and then I'm going to take one more jumper wire, plug it into 13, and then plug the other end of that jumper wire into the blue.
Ah, yes.
There you go. Got another one. 5 down.
Oh, the cavemen have created.
We're going to get there, guys. No matter what, we're going to get there.
Yeah, I feel like a caveman now. Think about it. That's like a caveman. Like I just make 5.
Yeah, we're a little bit more advanced.
Let's hope so. Okay, so listen, what I need you guys to do, I need you guys to go ahead and stop working on this lab. You don't have to take anything apart. Just unplug the power supply, set it off to the side, and we're going to work on this again on Friday. Okay, and I'll get it back on the chat, and we will work on this on Friday.
Yes, sir.
Go take the quiz, though. The quiz has to go in the grade book, so I need you guys to go take the quiz.
For this grading period?
Yes, because we don't have any grades in the grading period. We only have like 2 grades the whole time. And so we're about to do grades, but we need to get some grades in the grading period, so I made a quiz. It's easy. You should be able to use your notebook.
What is it called?
It's called Fundamentals Quiz.
Energy flows from positive to negative, right?
I don't know. You have to take your own quiz, Ross. All right, I'm going to get off now. If you guys have any questions, email me, but make sure you do the quiz. That's important.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll see y'all Friday.
All right. See you, Miss Wilson.
Wait. Do we take apart the thing? The whole thing that we just made? Do we take that apart? We don't